Blessed risings, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where in the world you are tapping in from. You got to keep in mind that Keep It P podcast is a global show. And today, on this episode of a public service announcement, Arizona marijuana dispensary issues recall after product tests positive for mold. Out here blowing that killer chronic. And an Arizona marijuana dispensary issued a voluntary recall Monday after products tested positive for mold. Nirvana Center issued the recall for Grim Reefer. Killer chronic, I told y'all, products. Batch number PHX1091GR, according to the Arizona Department of Health Services. The recalled product tested positive for Aspergillus in lab tests. Aspergillus in lab tests, a common type of mold that can cause illness, primarily in those with weakened immune systems or pre-existing conditions. What that sound like? The uvid huh? That don't sound like the uvid. The swovid, that don't sound weakened immune systems and pre-existing conditions. Is this the uvid trees, P? Is this like Cat Williams? I want my reefer to be deaf. I want it to be the deaf. This the killer chronic, y'all. Hey, this why we need to stop messing with it. That's all I'm gonna tell you. We need to stop messing around. They putting whatever in here. Next thing you know, it's gonna be fentanyl in there. Symptoms range from asthma or cold-like symptoms to fever and chest pain, among many others. Read the announcement citing Center for Disease Control and Prevention guidelines. Nirvana Center has 8 dispensaries located across Arizona, but the Arizona Department of Health Services said they took immediate action to work with all distribution and retail partners to remove any potentially impacted products from store shelves. The department said that the announcement was made out of caution and that there were no reports of illness related to the recall. The department added that their laboratory auditors discovered discrepancies in routine inspections of the recalled product that may show that there were false negative results for Aspergillus contamination. Oh, what did we learn here today, boys and girls? Hey, they putting stuff in here that'll kill y'all. Do you understand? That's all I'm telling you. Somebody in the comments said they burnt the evidence. We're going to have to leave this alone, y'all. I know. Easier said than done. But if we want to win and get it in and cut the check or hit the deck, we going to need to be funky fresh. And that don't include blowing the Grim Reefers, the killer chronic. I ain't going to hold you. I'm just going to mold you, fold you, and scold you about being off code. Gonna leave you with 4 words as we always do around this time. Subscribe for the vibe, like for the spike, comment your vomit, and share if you dare and if you care about Black empowerment getting spread everywhere. We're on all these platforms. You know that, including Spotify. You want to get the news early. Hit over to the Spotify. You want stories that we don't do over here, you gotta go over to keepitpraw.com. That's subscription based, and we do stories over there you won't get to see. That's what all them drive-bys is about. It ain't clickbait. We're trying to get your little fouls over there so you can get all the news that you can use, and you'll never lose. Don't be confused now. It's just a little rabbit rat. Another 4 words: love, peace, blessings, and maloha. Gotta go high for sure high. You already know how. Big brother, light, bright, supreme, almighty, signing off.
Keep It P Podcast.